wad, self-myofascial release mobility wad. To be done, I do it as a part of a warm-up, but if you're going to do it in the middle of the workout, it doesn't matter. We've got to get all the different muscle groups. We're going to start here with the subscap, trying to pinch the inside of the shoulder blade, the muscle against the shoulder blade. So I'm going to lean in here. Arm starts going straight out. It's basically sticking this thing right in the middle of my armpit. You can do this with a squat bar, but it's going to put a lot of weight on it. The squat rack works better for this application. Anyway, I'm going to start straight out. I'm going to raise it up as high as I can. You're not going to be able to get it all the way up because you're pinching the subscap in there, which is going to stop the arm from moving. After about 10 seconds, bring it back down, re-pinch, come back up, do the same thing. I'm going to do these on both sides, but today for demonstration, I'm just going to show one side. In here, and the order doesn't really matter as much either. So that's the subscap that's in here. Now I'm going to get posterior delt. This one I'm going to try to get to the ridge of the actual thing, so I can get it right in here, right in the interior post delt, subscap, inferior spinatus, infraspinatus, all this stuff right here in the posterior delt. I'm going to try to rub that out. If you got some inflammation in the infraspinatus, you're going to feel it as soon as you start to pinch it against the back of the humerus, which is about right there. So I'm just going to kind of knead this all the way down from the insertion point on the humerus all the way back to where the back of the capsule back here is. I got both of these. I'm staying in this position. Now I'm going to usually stretch out the pec minor here. So I got pec minor all the way across. Basically runs to the bottom side of the clavicle all the way across. From right where the inside of the biceps tendon is here. I'm going to put my hand right here. To start out, I'm just going to do a regular pec stretch. Pushing against it. It's basically a straight chest stretch. And then after I can no longer feel the pec minor right here. It's not too inflamed anymore. Now I'm going to switch it over and turn it into basically a shoulder stretch. I'm going to get that shoulder all the way down here. Now I'm going to have to go all the way across the pec minor, all the way to where it meets up with the scapula here. So I'm starting at about the midpoint of the scapula. I mean of the shoulder collarbone. That's it. Clavicle. I said scapula before. So I'm working my way all the way across, basically to where it meets the sternum here. I'm trying to loosen all of it all the way across the bottom of the clavicle. Loosening that thing all the way up. All right, now that I've got all that, got the entire front side, the posterior delt, and the subscap. Now I'm going to go to the back here, which is right along the back of the scapula here. I'm going to go all the way across the medial border of the scapula, looking for trigger points. Usually about the time you hit mid-trap, you'll hit that spot. Loosen it up all the way up. Anyway, you're going to get to right at the top part, right at the superior part of the scapula. You're going to get the upper part of the trapezius, still going along the scapular border, all the way up to the levator where it meets, about right here. This is the insertion point for the levator scapula. You're going to have to pinch that area there, pinch it against the between your upper scapula and this machine apparatus. Pinch it, release that. That's going to be a big time trigger point. So once you've got that trigger point release, you can work your way across the rest of the upper trapezius here. Looking for any trigger points. Found another one there. Once all that's released, then you can release the first rib by getting inside here. Basically like you're going to pick something up right at the base of the neck and right along that same spot where the upper, where the levator meets the scapula up there. Once I've got it a little bit loosened up, I can take my arm directly overhead here and basically try to knead out a little bit more of it. Get it as loosened up as possible. Once you've got all those areas loosened, you're going to have pretty good mobility in your shoulder scapula, shoulder girdle area, and then you can continue on with your regular workout.